Hi there, I'm Joel, and this is my wife Drea.
Hi.
And we're the Fancy Farm. We really want to take this time to really just introduce. I wanted to introduce Drea because nobody wants to just follow me around. You know, I'm a little bit boring, so she's gonna touch in.
Yeah, I'll pop in sometimes. We
Yeah.
have some recipes and different things.
We wanted to give you an update on kind of how it's been on our first Tuesday. Is going to be 2 weeks exactly for us. Been a little light on the videos, but I mean it's been so crazy. It's unbelievable. I kind of alluded to it in the last video, but on the drive up, we lost the transmission in our truck on a hill. I mean, a steep hill. And so we had to chain up our Suburban. The truck was hooked up to our fifth wheel. We chained up the Suburban, put in 4 low. Drea had to tow me all the way up here to our campsite. Got it situated. But losing the truck was huge, a big deal. But we had the Suburban in a trailer, so we weren't super stressed about it. A few days later, I went to go take one more load, actually right after the composting toilet video. And I went to take one more load, and 3 hours away from here on my return trip, I lost the transmission in the Suburban. That was a big hit. We had no vehicles. But the Lord really took care of us. My brother-in-law, he gave us enough money. He bought us a really nice truck, and he gave us, it's a short bed Chevy. I know, I'm a little embarrassed. But just enough money to be able to put in our well, too. So it's a huge blessing. And the reason we're so worried we want to put in our well is when I bought this property, the guy we bought it off told us there was this dug well that was our well. I set it up real nice with a jet pump. It was dug well, lots of water, just beautiful, crystal clear. It tasted excellent.
Yeah. We were all excited about having running water.
Yeah, we were so excited about that.
Yeah.
And then the neighbor came for a visit and wanted to know why we were using his well. I guess just being young and stupid, I found a property pin, but it wasn't mine. And yeah, so we sorted out property lines, and so we lost the well. So we're stuck up here, no vehicle and no water. I mean, it took me pretty low. I'm pretty burned out on that. And then the Lord just blessed us. Our neighbors down behind us, they're about half a mile down. They have a well that went artesian this year. They got so much water they have to drain it off with a hose. And so they're like, hey, if you guys need water, you come get water. So I mean, that was such a blessing to us. So the Lord's really taking care of us. We're really excited about that. So we wanted to introduce Drea and keep it a little more interesting. You know, I'm hoping our whole idea of this is to kind of have you guys follow us on our journey. As we make mistakes. You know, lots of people have it figured out. I'm not that guy. You know, I might tell you I'm that guy, but I'm not. So it's kind of, Drea and I make mistakes. We're young, but we're learning. This is our first time. So we kind of want to just, you guys can follow our journeys. Maybe you can have the joy of making the same mistakes or learning from our mistakes. But
yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're loving it out here.
Why don't you tell them about what we got?
Yeah, so we have lots of ducklings, and we've got chickens, and we've got goats. And they're all set up in tractors so we can move them around each day and to help with feed costs, and just good for them to be grazing like that. And then also, same with our goats, that we bought this Premier
Premier One.
Yeah, Premier One.
Marley, go.
Netting, electric netting.
Marley,
and we
go.
can move our goats every single day, so we don't have to buy any feed for them. We're just completely feeding them off of our land, which feels pretty good.
One mistake I did make with that, I bought 2 rolls of it, and I wanted to follow Marley, go.
That's Marley.
I wanted to, Marley's the best. I wanted to follow the goats with the chickens, Joel Salatin style, but I bought just that lamb netting. It's too large. The hens hop out of it, and electric fences don't bother the chickens at all. And so I would definitely spend the money and get the feather net stuff, the smaller stuff.
Which would probably work for goats too.
Yeah, it would be more universal both ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lesson to be learned. So should we take them on? You guys want to see our little chicken tractors? We'll go for a walk.
Yeah.
Take a look about that.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. All right, let's head on up the hill here.
We'll follow Joel.
I got my best side forward to you guys. Yeah, it's a little bit of a walk, but you know, it's we really want to reclaim our fields. Our fields got a lot of brush and scrub and stuff. We really want to work it over with the animals. put in some just hard manpower too, and pull some of these brushes and stuff. But yeah, so we're cycling the goats every day down here. We just have a solar charger. Let's go look at the goats. Yeah, so these are the goats. Had a little bit of trouble with the soil being so dry. I had a hard time getting a really good ground. I really had to drive that ground rod really deep on the last one. This one we kind of hit a rocky patch, and I can't drive it very deep at all, but the fence seems to be working fine. This is Iris and her little ones. They're pretty happy. They're happy to see us. She's a real sweet goat. We're going to be milking her. I'm hoping to get some stanchions done. I'll show you guys how that works. But yeah, they're pretty happy. And we got like a little tough shed set up here on this trailer. So every day I move it down, and that becomes their home and their protection from the rain. I'm using jumper cables. Sometimes I do things that aren't quite so fancy. But yeah, so in the morning I'll set up the next net. I'll move her into it, and then I'll take this one down, and we'll just keep moving through and just doing our best to learn what we've been watching and learning about as far as permaculture is concerned. Yeah, so let's head up to the chickens. I'll show you the coops. Come on, Bramble. This is the kind of stuff we got to reclaim. That's the answer. It's really not that hard. Load them in the back of the pickup and take them to a burn pile until we can get this all grass. You know, this was once good pasture, but just over the years, you know, got lots of matting. Maybe I'll have good organic soil in a little bit as I move the animals. So you see our coops up here. Couple different styles. A Joel Salatin one in the back, and then 2 hoop coops. This large hoop coop in the middle was the first one I built. Let's get a little closer. You know, it's made out of the cattle panels. I made it 16 feet long because I'm always a go big or go home sort of guy. It's heavy. What everybody said about trying to keep things light, that's good advice. Had some trouble moving it. So the next one I built was this 12-footer right here. We got our hens in it. We're moving them every day. I know it's a little bit of tight quarters, but because of my fencing mistake, it's hard to have them free. We do have cougars and bobcat in the area. Just welded wire on the front. Simple 2x2 door and some hinges. Can you see the nesting boxes? Got some roosts and nesting boxes, and there's all the hens. So yeah, they're pretty a nice rooster too. You know, I'm not completely green. I just say hens because the hens are the valuable ones to me. But I'll probably stick with this style. It's not too bad to move. I literally just took a 2-wheel dolly under it, pick it up, move it a few feet. This one here is difficult to move because it's so long it gets high centered, especially on the rough soil. Shorter is probably a little bit better. That one's quite a bit lighter. Let me show you the other one. This is a typical Joel Salatin tractor. We have our broilers in here. We have 48 right now. One modification I did is the rope on the front. I put a PVC handle on it, a wide one. It makes it really easy on the hands when you go to move it. Now this one is light and easy to move. With today's current wood prices, it cost me about $450, but which is a little steep for what I'm getting, but it is frustrating. Since we moved here, we had to move the broilers out and then put it back in, and it's hard to get them out of here. For the bang for my buck, I think I'm going to stick with the hoop coops at this point, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we just wanted to show you our farm, and we're excited about showing you the pump house and just kind of the progress we make. Hopefully we'll keep it interesting, and I was really excited about you guys meeting Drea. So yeah, I guess that's it. And yeah, thanks. I hope you check our videos out, and please subscribe, hit the notification button. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it. It'd be a big deal. We're really trying to make a go at farming for a living, and it's going to be a hard go, but we're going to push hard, and you guys can follow us on our journey. Thanks.